Anyway, that was kind of like an elongated version of where I'm at now, but it's so much farther than where I was in that last video. Alright, so I'm going to be reacting to my best works of 2019 video right now.
It's different than editing on, obviously, Photoshop. But I did share the reference because I really liked it and was excited.
I can't listen to my voice. I literally can't listen. I just can't watch this, but I'll try.
To kind of get it out there. We all have choices. Do we reach for things that have depth and clarity? Or do we reach for things, you know, that are strictly material and things that are empty? Like, there's an emptiness to them. Some of my...
Well, I guess I did kind of end 2018 off the way that I'm starting 2019 and what type of works that I'm creating now with, like, through meditation. The only difference now is that I've read books that clarify what I was thinking here, and I'm continuing to read and learn. Back then, I wasn't trying to learn anything. I was just all in my head, purely all in my head.
Favorite things, or just, you know, going out for a bike ride, or going for a walk on the beach and listening to something, or listening to the waves, and getting just gratitude from simple things. Conclusion of this video, I'm probably gonna have to cut.
That too, getting gratitude from simple things, and going for walks on the beach, which I wish I could go for walks on the beach. Well, I can, but I don't go as much as I used to. Just for time's sake, and I really pondered by the ocean a lot last year, and yeah, I try not to do it as much in terms of, like, I was just in a very bad place, just internalizing everything instead of, like, talking to people about it, about what I was going through. But anyway, back to this.
This down a lot with my footage because I have 24 minutes of footage. Creative resolutions for this year are to make more videos, be consistent with them, share more and be more organic with it. Like, because I always post things that may appear like everything's perfect, but the process isn't perfect. But there's just parts of the process that I don't share on here with my time-lapse videos that I want to somehow integrate and share, like, that's different and in a more interesting way. Please.
Well, that hasn't really changed. I will say that. I think in terms of the things that I want to share, the only thing that's changed is, like, I don't just want to share just anything. I want to share things that have quality and substance and actually mean something. I don't just want to, like, overshare because it's not giving you anything that is quality. So the only thing I would change about that statement is oversharing. Don't overshare. Make sure that you share quality stuff. So that'd be my only difference in the video. Another thing I should point out about the video, I was going to wear that maroon sweatshirt right before I started, and then I realized that I was wearing it in this video, so that'd be a little weird. I didn't want to wear the same thing, but I still wear the same 4 hoodies to paint in and the same pink shirt. Yeah, I need to change that in 2020. That's a goal. And another thing, I don't want to do, like, resolutions because I want to be present in the moment. Not saying I can't set goals for myself, which I think are imperative, but I've stopped, like, with the whole I'm a new person this year. I'm just trying to be better this year and to be present and fully aware and more conscious than I've been in the past. So that is my goal for this upcoming year, and to meditate and to be present with myself and my higher self. So that's my goal. Anyway, I just wanted to react to that past video because I think that I've come a long way since I posted that. Even in the video, I can't really watch it. I just seem just off in a way. I didn't truly feel like myself in the video. I was just kind of like, I need to make a video, but I do enjoy making them, and I want to make more videos as well. As you can see, I put up some ASMR, and I'm going to be continuing to experiment with my YouTube channel. I think last year I had expectations of the channel that weren't met, but it's a learning process, so I forgive myself. Anyway, I have a new setup, as you can probably tell. I have a light that I think I might need to dim a little bit because it's a little bright for me and I'm kind of getting blinded. But I wanted to get a new light, and it actually switches like from warm light to cool light, and to that, and then it can dim. And I have it for my painting too, because I want to have some good lighting. The only thing I miss about my old apartment is the skylight. I got a lot of good natural light for videos, but I don't have that now. But I do have a lot more space. I wanted to give you a little, actually this looks pretty disorganized over here, so don't look over there, but I just bought this shelf, and it actually is organized. I know where everything's at, and I have more space to spread out and to paint. I actually have a standing easel now. I've never had a standing easel, and I just I'm really excited about this space. And I wanted to talk about some of the things that I learned over the year. First off, I moved, and I've learned that you can get what you want if you work at it. I don't know exactly how I want to make how to fulfill myself as an artist yet. I want to bring value to people, but I'm still discovering that and doing commissions and teaching classes sometimes. I've taught some classes, but I also like to write, and I also like uncovering my spirituality and really understanding what's going on in here first, because if you don't do that foundational work, I realize I cannot create. I don't know which ways to go, and I'm just kind of like stuck. So that's the main thing that I learned this entire year, and I would totally tell anyone if they're struggling, especially as an artist, to definitely get in tune with your higher self. Get in tune with the universe. It sounds like cliche and like crazy whenever I'm explaining it to people that aren't really in tune with that whole part of themselves, but it has opened my eyes and my world to the discipline of creativity, I think, because it's not like before I was thinking like, what can I bring to the world, and what can I give out to the world, or get out of it. And my new theory that I'm going into is the idea of being in flow with the universe and letting that opening the creative channels so that can flow through you. Because before I'd be like, well, why can't you create? Why aren't you creating? Like, you need to create the best work you've ever created. And the truth is, like, on a day-to-day basis, I want to be creating work that means something, and other people can gain value from that in some way, and like bringing stillness. And the number one thing that has brought to me in my life, like, I felt like my life was always sped up. I was working at the restaurant 10 days straight at some points, like, just really burnt out from working and like making money. Don't get me wrong, but I was burnt out in my mind and my body. Everything was just exhausted. So the fall time came. I ended up talking to a life coach, my therapist. I talked to my friends, my family, just trying to gauge an understanding of what I wanted, because I had moved to the beach. I got what I wanted. I got an apartment, but I still wanted more space. I still wanted to create. I wanted to be fulfilled creatively, and I'm still on that journey. That is still a journey that I'm on, and I'm being 100% honest with you right now and saying sometimes you just, like, I was sitting there with my therapist, and she said, well, and I was just kind of explaining to her like everything that I'd been through. Not everything, but in a nutshell, what I'd been through and what I value and what I want out of my life and what I want, because that's what we're all searching for. And she said, well, why do you want to create paintings? Why do you want to paint? And I stopped. I could not, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I was like angry at her at first. And then I'm like, why am I angry at her when I should just really take in this moment, because I'm uncomfortable with this question and I don't know how to answer it. So it really stopped me in my tracks in the best possible way, because I had been just felt like disheveled, or now I'm getting like preachy, but I just did not feel in flow. I did not feel like I was living my truth at all. Like, how was I going to be fulfilled? And that's a constant question in my life. And I've learned, that's come full circle, that creativity has been a discipline. It is not just like a spur of the moment type of thing. I get up now at least by 6 a.m. and I make sure that I do my meditations, I journal, I read whatever books that I'm currently rereading A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, and I would 100% recommend you to read that. And also The Seeker's Guide. Those are my two favorites right now, and I might have to get the hard copy of A Seeker's Guide, but I'll put those links below. But anyway, I get up, I do my meditation, I do my readings, my journaling, whatever it is during that day I want to do, and then I get to painting or doing whatever. In December, I did a lot of ornaments in the morning, but this month I'm focused, hyper-focused on my next series. And that is something that I've been wanting to focus on since last year that has been completely bombarded. I moved in March. I ended up getting a job in February, or the end of February. So I started in March. I got my apartment. Anyway, life happened and I totally did not create at all this summer. I looked back and I said, I didn't create anything. I mean, I did create, I created this. I did create somehow. And then the fall came and Inktober really picked up my creativity. Like, it really got me going. I did the entire month and every single drawing I am proud of. And that was a challenge that really, like a small challenge that really picked up my whole entire creative journey. And then through then, I created this painting, spur of the moment. Creativity is still spur of the moment, but you have to be disciplined with it to create freedom in your creative life, is what I was getting at, which I'm still learning. But anyway, so yeah, I'm creating that one as well. And I have a couple more ideas on how I can expand this concept. And the concept is based on meditation and based on finding stillness, peeling back layers of yourself in order to find that internal stillness. And that's something I'm still delving into and I'm still learning about, and like really getting rid of my ego and opening myself to what can flow out of me and that feels true and makes me feel present, and hopefully can connect with others and make them feel present in the busyness of all of our lives. Because I did do the ice cubes as well, and I'm very proud of those too. So anyway, that was kind of like an elongated version of where I'm at now, but it's so much farther than where I was in that last video that I can't even I watch it and I like laugh, but I'm sad because I can just see in my eyes that I'm talking about my art, and I'm very passionate about talking about my past art, but I just look a little bit just not me and not fully connected. I'm like trying to pull it out of me when I should just be kind of I almost said submerged, surrendering to the flow. Surrender to it and really just stop and listen for a second, because meditation has slowed my life down and in turn sped it up at the same time, in a good way, not in a bad way. It's really just given me some common insights on how to be present and how to be aware and alive in the current moment. But some things do not change. I still, during my videos, I like to rant, and I definitely did in this one. My creative resolutions, my creative mindset for 2020 is, I'm excited for it because I finally have a space that is airy enough to create in, and I can just have my paints out, and I'm comfortable in the space as well. I am excited for my new work. I'm excited to explore and to let whatever really flows come through me, through my oil paintings. And I'm excited to I'm excited to get my work out there more and find people that can relate to it in some way. So again, that is my mindset and what I've learned in 2019. It was a great year for me. Lots of insights, lots of new things that I've learned and that I'll take with me on my journey. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and there will be more videos in the future. I will be doing a apartment tour, more like a creative space tour, and like the types of paints that I have, because I wanted to do a separate video for that. But this is my new space. I thought it'd be perfect. First video of it'll be posted in 2020. It is 2019 still. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.